Hi, I'm Niles.
I'm Ivy.
And I'm Melina.
And this is the October issue of the Digital Magazine.
One of the biggest changes here at HHS has been the arrival of our new principal, Mr. Danhausen.
Hi, my name is Tate Danhausen, and I am the principal at Healdsburg High School. Before I came to Healdsburg High School, I was what is called a head of school at an organization called Lead Public Schools in Nashville, Tennessee. So I managed a number of schools for that network, and then before that I was the chief operating officer for the same network. I'm looking forward to a number of things about being the principal at Healdsburg High School. First and foremost, I'm looking forward to being a part of this community again. I was raised in Healdsburg, went to the junior high, went to the high school, have many friends that still live here and know a lot of people around town. So getting to be a part of a small community like that is something that's really unique and special. I think the second thing, and probably more important piece that I'm most excited about, is connecting with the students in the school. I've seen the amazing work that the teachers here do. I've talked to a number of students about what they're able to be exposed to at this school from a curricular standpoint, from an activity standpoint, and getting to work alongside them to make sure that they can fulfill their dreams, whatever those may be. That's the thing that gets me up in the morning. It's the thing that excites me, and it's the thing that keeps me coming back every day to this job. So coming back to Healdsburg High School is a little bit like being in the Twilight Zone. For example, Mike Ephraim is still around, and he was my math teacher in high school, my cross-country teacher in high school, or coach, and he's still a cross-country coach and still a math teacher and still doing amazing work with kids. And the school feels kind of the same, but is totally different. The fact that Frost Hall just got redone, amazing. You got a new gym, you have an engineering building. There's so many things that are new, but the heart of the school remains the same. I see plaques outside for Mr. Giampoli, who is my chemistry teacher. I see plaques outside for Mr. Barry, who is my Civ Econ teacher. There's a long history at the school that's remembered. There's a long history at the school that's treasured. But that doesn't mean new things can't come, and that is reflected in the way the building looks. I think there's a few things that are important to know about me. Number one, I am an educator, and I love doing this work, and I've been doing it for over 20 years. Also, I'm a dad. I have two kids who attend public schools here in town. They go to FMC and HES in 5th grade and 2nd grade. And I'm a husband. My wife works at Kaiser. She's a midwife, and we're all excited to be here in Healdsburg. Maybe the last thing to know is I really, really enjoy barbecuing, and Texas barbecue is my jam. And if you ever want to talk about it, let me know, because I'm all ears and can talk your ears off for days about it. So that's it.
Our football team has managed to have a great season so far. Let's learn more.
My name is Coach Chris Rosales. I'm an alumni from Healdsburg High. I played here from 2009 to 2013. Played under the legendary coach Kirkpatrick. After that, I played at the JC with Coach Wagner. Played offensive line there. And then, I kind of picked up a couple coaching gigs here and there. I ended up landing at the prestigious St. Vincent de Paul. And I was there for a couple seasons. Last year, ended up having a really good season. Ended up winning state. And this opportunity came up, and here I am. I mean, the season so far, it's been pretty much going according to plan. We set pretty high expectations, pretty high standards when we got hired here. A lot of these kids were pretty raw when we got here. A lot of them, their football IQ was pretty low, but again, I think one of the things that they learned pretty quickly was the old Greyhound way of how to do things, and we brought in a couple guest speakers, and pretty soon they were bought in, and they were bought into their potential. And I mean, like I said, it's they've definitely been hungry for it. They definitely know the standard. They have pretty high expectations for themselves, and every day we show up, put in that work, and then it's looking like it's paying off on Fridays. I think right now, one of the things that is the biggest motivator with these kids is they want to be known as a team that restored Healdsburg football. A lot of them have been here, several coaches, and the decline of things, and to them, they want to take it personal. They want to feel like the last couple of years have not been a representation of them as players and their skill. So they're definitely motivated to rewrite the narrative. And like I said, they know their talent, we know their talent, and it's just one of those things that, we have goals, and let's just see how far we can go with it.
My name is Nova Peril, and I'm in 12th grade.
My name is Andy Duran, and I'm a senior.
I've been playing since my freshman year, and I'm a quarterback.
I play offensive line and defensive line, and I've been playing since my freshman year.
I'm looking forward to a good season full of wins. The toughest competitor that we might face is either Montgomery High School or Sonoma Valley.
The goals that I have is probably help my team as much as I can, try to be a leader, motivate a lot of the younger guys, because they're going to be the future of the program. So.
Yeah, we'd love to have you guys come out Rec Park every Friday, JV 4:30, varsity 7 p.m. Just come back and just experience the old Greyhound traditions.
The cafeteria department is responsible for all the meals here at HHS. Let's learn a little bit more about the process.
Hi, I'm Leanne Bozang. I work as the Child Nutrition Supervisor for the district. I oversee the high school, the junior high, Fitch, and HES campus. We also take care of the food for Alexander Valley and West Side, and then we provide the summer food for the community center during the summer. Oh, I've been working here 3 years. I'm just finishing up my third school year, and I moved up here July 2021 and from San Diego. I enjoy the community that's part of the high school. I love how different the courses overlay and interact, how the different departments will build on each other's skills and collaborate with each other to enhance the overall experience for the students and to see how they get to grow and develop on campus. I worked for Lakeside Union School District in San Diego County as their lead for their child nutrition program. I did a start baking program from scratch, and so I made rolls, cinnamon rolls, coffee cake, a lot of things for the district, and we had about 5,000 in the district, so a little bit bigger than Healdsburg. We had 9 sites that I oversaw and provided food for. I would like the students to know that I'm definitely always open for suggestions. If you have things that you would like to see on the menu, please reach out. I love to hear feedback from the students to see what they like, what they don't like. I'm constantly working on the program and developing the menus, slowly improving things. I have 2 cats, so they keep me pretty busy. And then I have church on Sunday, and so that kind of takes care of the weekend. I would say there's a lot of demands on this job, and so therefore I consume a lot of my time. It's a lot to feed you guys, but I care a lot about it. I enjoy trying to come up with some things that you guys like. The Child Nutrition Supervisor oversees all the programs that run through the district for the food. I manage the menu planning, help out with the ordering, getting products that we need to serve to the kids, writing recipes, coordinating the staff, training the staff. I have to adhere to the USDA guidelines, so that's why you have to take half a cup of fruit at breakfast or half a cup of fruit or vegetable at lunch. It completes a meal. There's requirements in order for me to be able to feed you because the USDA wants to make sure that you're getting nutritious food and you're hitting more of a variety of items when you choose your meals. Thank you for your support of the program and eating with us, and we hope to see you at the window.
Yeah, how's your day been, man? No, I haven't been doing that much. What the
We
heck?
have a strict policy of no cell phones during class time.
What policy?
Around campus, we've noticed that there's a lot of students wondering why we have certain policies on the HHS property. In the broadcast journalism class, we've decided to answer those questions with our new series, A Word of the Wise. This week on A Word of the Wise, we have the question that everyone's been asking. Why do we have a cell phone policy? To answer this question, let's bring it over to Mike and Greg.
Good morning. My name is Mike Edwards. I'm a student advisor here at the high school.
And I'm Greg Steele, and I'm the campus supervisor.
So the reason why we don't want cell phones used during instructional time, at lunch and break and at passing, it's fine. But during teaching time, learning time, instructional time, we want our students to be focused on whatever it is they're learning, whether it be science, math, history, photography, art, anything. And studies have shown that cell phones weaken the ability to learn.
Another related question that we've been hearing is, why can't we use phones while we're in the bathroom?
Kids should be able to go into the bathroom and know that they're going to be able to be in peace and in private and not be posted on Instagram.
So if a teacher or staff member requires the phone to be turned over because the student has had it out during instructional time, they and we are responsible for the phone. We take it serious. We don't, just toss it on the table. We label it as far as the student, the teacher, and the period, and then we track it, and we don't mishandle them or just think whatever. They're very important and they're very expensive.
Another important question is, why can we film students during altercations and fights?
The reason I don't want anyone filming any kind of altercation, people aren't there at their best. I mean, I've been filmed and I'm embarrassed, but things happen. So we respect everyone's privacy and the right to privacy. And on campus, you're not to film other people because they're minors. And in the state of California, that's not okay.
Another thing that comes up, students ask about recording teachers and why is it not allowed. We don't want our teachers on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. It's just not fair for them, and they go into class to teach, not to be put on display.
And whether it be a student or teacher, and that's just a legal aspect. If you're not on public property, out on the streets, that's one thing. But on our campus, it's important that you respect everyone's privacy and not film, record, or audio record, or video record. It's just not necessary. So that's the basic reason.
A particular subject has been, why can't students answer phones during class?
The reason why we don't want students to answer phones is you're to learn. I want students to be focused on their education and their presence. I have a saying, be where your shoes are. Think about what you're doing, whether you're in Mr. Chevalier's class, Mr. Corsino's class, and really be present. Really understand what's going on and not be distracted by the phone. I don't know if all of our students realize, but I see kids walk out in traffic because they're on their phone.
It's crazy. We survived without phones in school. I'm sure you guys can. And if it's an emergency, your parents can call the school and me or Mike will come get you.
And finally, to close it out, is the cell phone policy really necessary?
I think it's very important, and as you all get older, like me, you'll realize how important it is to be present. Yes.
This is Greg. Have a good day.
My name is Mike Edwards. I work at Healdsburg High School as a student advisor. I've been here 9 years, and I appreciate all of our students. And you might not agree with everything I've said, but trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for watching. This has been A Word to the Wise.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
what are you practicing for?
I'm practicing for the HHS band program.
What band program?
Here's Natalie to tell you more.
My name is John Natelli. I teach all band and music with the district, beginning band and advanced band at the junior high, and I teach our Healdsburg High School concert band as well as guitar and rock band classes at the high school. We're a very traditional high school level wind ensemble. Well, like every teacher, the content is sort of secondary to what we're really doing, which is kind of life skills and learning how to be functional adults who can communicate and cooperate with each other. But music is my vehicle for that, and I love that. So we're putting together performances for the community throughout the year. Our holiday concert, our spring concert, the Sonoma State Wind Festival, our Giants game performance, and some other performances throughout the year. So that's what we're doing. We're prepping for those performances. The performances themselves are like celebrations of music. Typical day begins with a lot of coffee. Actually, a double shot of espresso, literally right out of bed. I have it right in my bedroom. I get to work, and when I get to work, I first have my beginning band students, and right now we're just learning how to make a sound on our instruments for the first time. So that's an exciting and noisy phase. And then for my second period, that's advanced band at the junior high level. So I like to think of that as kind of like I'm prepping them for high school band. And then fifth period rolls around, my favorite period of the day. Woo! And that's you guys. That's the wind ensemble. And you know, we rehearse. We usually have pretty intensive rehearsals. So that's high energy the whole time, whether it's a 60-minute period or 100-minute period. And then after that, I'm either teaching rock band or I'm teaching guitar. And guitar is a bit of a challenge for me because I'm learning to speak Spanish. Because most of my students in my guitar class are primarily Spanish speakers. I want everybody to know that what we're doing in here is very special. Band students truly are operating on a whole different level. I just want people to know that we're lucky to have a band and a band program at the school, especially a band program as thriving and as exciting as we have in a school this small. It's really not common. Okay, folks, thanks for watching.
My name is Ben Witten, and I teach culinary arts. Before I came to HHS, I actually worked at a skills center. So in Washington State, where I'm coming from, they have career technical education centers. It's all focused on trades, so construction, nursing, physical therapy, and culinary arts. So I've actually been at that for the last 8 years. We ran a full working restaurant and catering business out of the space with the students. Prior to that, I did private chefing, catering, and primarily worked as a pastry chef in fine dining restaurants. I was really driven to kind of come back here. I started my cooking career in Napa Valley, so I was really interested in coming back to the kind of Sonoma, Napa area, partly to get away from the rain in the Pacific Northwest, partly for the sunshine here. But what really drew me to HHS was when I came and visited and just kind of getting to see the kind of community that was here. I've always been very drawn to kind of that idea of kitchen families and the community around food. It's just kind of exciting to be in an area that has kind of a natural draw towards food and has just such kind of a welcoming, friendly, inclusive community. I think the things that I'm kind of really excited to be able to do here at HHS is really not just train students for the hospitality industry, which there's plenty of opportunity here, but really use kind of this setting as a way for students to really kind of find their own areas of growth. I personally believe if you can work in a kitchen, you can work anywhere. It's a great opportunity for students just to kind of learn a little bit about themselves, learn about food in general, learn about how to kind of take some life skills, and then just kind of really focus on how they're getting together in forms of teamwork, leadership, organization, efficiency, and grow these skills that they could really apply to anything they decide to do.
And next we're going to be checking out a new project that the art department has been working on and check out the new wellness center.
My name is Linus Lancaster. I'm the art teacher here at Healdsburg High School, and I would like to introduce to you a project which is called If I Don't Make It, I Love You. And this was a quote from a student who sent that as a text message to her mom while she was hiding in a closet during a school shooting several years ago. And there's a book that was published recently of testimonials from students and survivors of school shootings in the United States, and by that title. And a theater production was made of it by some members of the Raven Theater here in Healdsburg. And along with it, they wanted to have a public installation that would publicize it and also to kind of increase the visibility and the awareness that it brought to the community. And so they asked me and my students to do a public installation, we came up with the idea of doing one empty desk for every student who has been killed in a school shooting since 2018. And the reason that we chose that date is that the book goes up to 2018, and then that was the conclusion. But since 2018 to now, there had been, when we started the project, 103 students killed or people killed in school shootings across the United States in that period of time. And as we were working on the project, the number rose again. In fact, as we were working on it, somebody made a kind of offhanded, dark comment to me asking if we thought we were going to be able to keep up with what was happening, because last spring it seemed like practically a weekly occurrence and the numbers were rising pretty quickly. So we got the idea of doing these empty school desks for each student killed and then planting them out in town, and they were done with headstones for either an individual school or for a group of schools where the shootings had occurred. And we set out to make 106 of these empty desks and to plant them out around town. We got out, not all of them, but quite a few in groups in various places. As these things happen, if they even make the news cycle, they fall away pretty quickly. And our goal is to try to keep the conversation going and not just have it be something that flares up in the news and then dies away again. But we feel that given what an epidemic this is, and it is a uniquely American phenomenon, unfortunately, all of us who come to school every day or who work on a campus are aware that this is something that could happen any day. And I think that if we didn't know that already, the prevalence of these occurrences last spring taught us that this is something that can happen anywhere. Last year, my daughter, who was at Santa Rosa High School, was on lockdown twice, once because of the stabbing and once because of a gun on a campus next door to theirs. And so obviously it can happen anywhere. The Healdsburg District has now started to do the AVERT training with faculty members, and I have done it as well and found it incredibly valuable. It's a training that hopefully will continue to spread, and that eventually all of our faculty members and even students at the high school and junior high levels will do. And one of the things about the AVERT training that they're doing is that it really gives you a great deal of added confidence, knowing how you might handle a situation like that and what you can do if you have to. So anyway, this is our project. I've had about 15 students working on it over the past 2 years, and my hope is that this will conclude soon. That's the project. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Kim.
Hi, I'm Christina.
Welcome to the Wellness Center. Hi, my name is Kim Harris, and I'm a mental health counselor here at Healdsburg High School, as well as the Wellness Coordinator.
Hi, my name is Christina, and I'm the Wellness Outreach Specialist here at the Wellness Center.
We are really excited to tell you that we're opening a Wellness Center here on campus. We know that students are coming to school with so many extra stressors put on them, whether it's from academics, family finances, body image, substance use,
relationships, friends, home life, or simply just want more information on a wellness topic. The Wellness Center will be here to listen, support, and help.
We are hoping that the Wellness Center will help alleviate some of that stress that is put on our students. So that way, when you're here, you can really focus on your learning and enjoying your time while you're in high school.
I remember being a high school student. Life can get pretty overwhelming and stressful sometimes, and the Wellness Center is here to help with that.
Part of what the Wellness Center can offer is to hopefully help take some of that load off and provide students with more resources and education around different areas that may be causing problems in their life.
If you're feeling overwhelmed during class and would like to use the center for a 10 to 15 minute stress break, you would need a pass from your teacher.
Here at Healdsburg High School, we are first starting with focusing mostly on mental health services, and then we'll be going into those other areas as the program continues to develop. So right now on campus, we do have a variety of different mental health providers that help students with individual counseling as well as support groups and group counseling. If you're interested in signing up for something like that, or you feel like maybe a friend needs help, there's these flyers posted around campus, and there's a QR code that you can scan with your phone and log in, and I will be the one reading that, so you can sign up that way if you don't want to come talk to me in person.
The Wellness Center will be open from Monday through Friday from 8:15 to 3. Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all the Wellness Center news and updates.
Thank you so much for listening about our Wellness Center.
Wow, a lot has happened here at HHS in the past month.
I know, and it's only the first issue.
Hope you guys enjoyed the magazine.
Make sure to stay tuned next month to stay up to date.
See ya!